Welcome back and welcome to our weekly segment, Women in Sports. We love Tuesdays for this very reason, and today we have a lot of basketball to get to. The WNBA's in-season tournament, the Commissioner's Cup, is tonight. It all starts at 7 p.m. Central Time, and it's the Minnesota Lynx in the West versus the Indiana Fever in the East. Minnesota playing to defend their 2024 Commissioner's Cup title, while Indiana is looking to secure their first ever Commissioner's Cup win. This game will be in Minnesota, but Caitlin Clark will not be playing. She'll be out tonight with that groin injury. The Indiana Fever made the announcement just a few hours ago. And you know what? Something else you might not see are her signature Kobe shoes. Caitlin's special Kobe player editions went on sale yesterday, and they sold out in less than a minute. $190 for a pair of these. But if you didn't get your hands on them, you can try again later this year when Caitlin's own shoe is set to come out from Nike. We're just a few weeks away from the 2025 WNBA All-Star Game, and the people have spoken. Your 2025 All-Star captains are Caitlin Clark in the East and Minnesota's Naphesia Collier in the West. Looks familiar for the Commissioner's Cup for tonight, right? They both received the most All-Star fan votes, and now these two will get to choose their roster for the All-Star Game, which will be played in Indy on July 19th. They'll choose from pre-approved starters. And by the way, Caitlin is the first Indiana Fever All-Star captain in the league's history. And for the second year in a row, Caitlin Clark broke the record for most All-Star votes. Get this, in 2023, A'ja Wilson got the most votes with nearly 96,000, and then a huge jump in 2024 when Clark got 700,000. And this year, she smashed her own record, getting nearly 1.3 million All-Star votes. You'll get to watch her in the All-Star Game right here on Channel 8. And big news from the WNBA yesterday, the league has officially announced 3 new expansion teams. Between now and 2030, the W will grow to include teams in Cleveland, Detroit, and Philadelphia. That's on top of the other 2 expansion teams, Toronto and Portland, that were announced just last year. So if you include the brand new team that began this year, Kate Martin's Golden State Valkyries, the league has grown by 6 teams from just 12 to 18 in just a few years. Over the weekend, the Los Angeles Sparks retired the jersey of legendary WNBA player Candace Parker. She is the only player in the W to be top 10 all-time in points, assists, rebounds, and blocks. Her first year in the league, she won Rookie of the Year and overall MVP. So Parker's number 3 jersey was retired in the game against the Chicago Sky this weekend. Chicago, the other team that Candace Parker played for. Also over the weekend, Indiana Fever head coach Stephanie White secured her 100th career win. It's fitting for White, who got her start as a head coach in the W with the Fever back in 2015. And it could be a career change for another head coach. The Atlantic is reporting that Dawn Staley was interviewed to be the potential new head coach of the New York Knicks in the NBA. The report goes on to say she had an impressive interview, but is not currently be considered as a finalist. Staley is widely considered one of the greatest women's basketball coaches and has led the South Carolina Gamecocks to multiple championships. All right, across the pond, one of the most famous tennis tournaments of the year kicked off yesterday. Wimbledon 2025 is officially on, and already we've had a major shocker. World-ranked number 3 American Jessica Pegula is out after the first round. This is the biggest upset of the year so far, as she fell in under an hour to Elisabetta Corsiato, who's ranked 116th in the world. Pegula was a favorite to win Wimbledon and is now, it seems, wide open. But you know what? That wasn't all. In another major shocker, world-ranked number 2 Coco Gauff lost her first round just a few hours ago. Gauff won the French Open a mere month ago, and her loss today was to an unranked opponent, Ukraine's Diana Yastremska. So who knows what will happen for the rest of this tournament. But you know what? It wasn't all upsets. Madison Keys made it through her first round. The Rock Island native beat Elena Gabriela Rus in the first round of the tournament, and now she'll play tomorrow against Serbia's Anastasia Sevastova. One final note for you all. The U.S. women's national soccer team had a pair of friendlies against Ireland this weekend and picked up the team's 600th win. And it came during the U.S. women's national team 40th year of existence. We can't wait for the next 600. That'll do it for this week's edition of Women in Sports.